These four girls have done some pretty amazing things so far as juniors, or as Girl Scouts to begin with. All four of these girls are now in 6th grade, and they started in Girl Scouts as daisies in kindergarten, and they did 1 year of daisies, 3 years of brownies, and now they are in their 3rd and final year as juniors. So they've done a lot of really amazing things. We've really seen them grow up and become young ladies who are willing to take on a lot of responsibility and do a lot of anything we ask them to do. Basically, they are willing to do, which hasn't always been the case. So it's been really nice to see them kind of grow up and mature and really enjoy scouting. Obviously, to go through it this long, these girls love what they're doing, and they're here because they love being a Girl Scout. These girls have been working for the last 3 years, step by step, to earn a pretty significant award. 2 of the badges that they earned this year, all 3 of these girls earned the Consumer Power and the Model Citizen badge. So we'll give them those right now. So they earned those. The way we came about choosing those badges, they were working on their Bronze Award, which they've been working on for the last 3 years. In order to get this award, it was a long process. They needed to earn the Junior Aid, was the first thing they needed to earn. And they earned that last year, 2 years ago. First year as juniors, they earned that by helping out with the brownies. They also needed to earn at least one of the signs, and so we worked on those last year, and they were able to earn a couple of the signs. So those were kind of steps that we took to get onto this process. They had to choose a service project as part of this award, and they had to choose 2 badges that somehow reinforced their service project. The service project that they chose to work on this year was to help out at the St. Philip's Church Fair, and not only did they just have to choose a service project, but they had to put in at least 15 hours of time between planning and at the actual event. These girls, the amount of work that they did was unbelievable. They would do whatever I asked them to do leading up to the fair. They were cutting raffle tickets. They were labeling postcards that needed to be sent out. They planned what they needed to do. They talked about what they wanted to do the day of the fair. They signed up for different jobs that needed to be done after hearing a few things that they needed to do. And some of them not only put in their 15 hours of time that weekend, in addition to the 3 hours that we had spent prior to that planning, but put in even more than that. They just really, these 4 girls amazed me with the amount of work that they did that weekend. Everybody commented on how helpful they were. No matter what we asked them to do, they were right there doing it all day long. They were there, most of them were there they went Thursday night instead of Girl Scouts, and our other juniors joined them that night as well to help set up. And they were there for an additional hour or half hour. I don't remember how long we stayed that night. Some of them came back Friday night and helped set up some more. And they just did whatever anybody asked them to do. And they weren't doing the most elaborate, fun jobs. They were doing the jobs that some of the other adults didn't really feel like doing. So these girls were doing them for them, and they couldn't get enough. They kept asking for more. They would just do whatever we asked them to do. Saturday, some of these girls, Madeline had another commitment, so she made up some of the time later at another time. But these 3 girls were at that fair from 8:30 Saturday morning until 3:30 Saturday afternoon. And then they were back there at 9 o'clock Sunday morning and stayed until about 1 o'clock Sunday afternoon, or something like that. Right? They put in a phenomenal amount of work in order to receive this award. That was the final step to get this award. The Bronze Award is the highest